Just gonna do a quick review on these Bridgestones. They came on this Toyota Sienna. They're run flat tires. So trying to see if I could see it. It's like hit a pretty good pothole tonight. Basically it pushed the tire. I don't know if you could really see it, and so much pressure it basically split the tire right there. And you can kind of see it there, that crack right there. If you could see it, then it runs along there. Kind of hard to see. Well, anyway, I was pretty thankful for the run flat. I wouldn't care as much if it was just me, but I had the family in the car. We're a few miles from the house, so got us home. Usually I'm used to just getting out and having to swap it out the tire with the jack and everything, but I was able to get the home here to the garage to get this off. So it's about midnight right now, so I'll take that to the tire shop tomorrow and have it replaced with another run flat. But I was not too sure about these run flats before, but it's actually pretty nice to get a flat. You could actually get the car to a safe location, especially if you have the family with you. I'm sure most are like me. When you get the family with you, could be a little nerve-wracking, especially it's pretty cold outside. I know I could leave the vehicle running, but it was just nice to get them to make sure they're at the house here safe. Along with this video, I'm going to show how I jacked this Sienna up. So, you get in here. So basically I got the jack on the A-arm here. And that tooth there, if you could see it on the jack. Got that on the groove there. See that bolt? Got the groove there. Just to help it latch in there. Trying to get something so I could point it out to you better. Basically that tooth there. I got it in the groove here. The latch onto there just to help it from slipping out. For additional precaution, got the jack stand here, and it goes in between those tabs. So, just trying to show you on both sides. You can see those tabs there. So got that there for more precaution. Just so you know, really putting the jack on the A-arm, it's not like, they don't really have it as a recommended lift point, but I've been working on cars, as I stated in my other video, since I was a young teenager, and I've had Chevys and trucks and everything else, and just makes it a lot easier. Instead of having to wait for the suspension to unwind, especially when you're taking tires on and off. Just makes it easier since the suspension's already compressed. You see here in the middle, if I can show you. So here's center line of the vehicle. Just kind of showing you. There's this Toyota symbol on a Sienna. Now this is a 2018, come directly under. Basically this bulge here, you basically put the cup of your jack right there to be able to jack it up. Kind of in line there with the exhaust so you can find it. And I've used that before, it jacks up both sides. Unless you got a jack that can go really high, you barely have the tires off the ground. So that's one reason I just jacked up one side. And as I stated in other vehicles, if you possibly can stay out from under the vehicle, just keep it safe. If you're in a hurry and you just don't have the equipment to do these kind of things safely, it just isn't worth it. No need to be rushing around and not really looking where you're putting your jack at and things, and not having proper supports. You don't want the vehicle to fall on you. So just a tip there, if you have to get a vehicle out, just for the front of the vehicle, where to swap it out. You're supposed to use the tabs on the side of the vehicle. That's their recommended lift points here. I don't know if it has it on the back or not, because here you go. You can see those tabs right there in between. Right there. The jack point as well. But actually on the rear of the vehicle, you can actually do it right under the third member. That basically housing right there under that plate is where you lift the rear of the car. If you watch my other vehicle, rotating tires, if I just got to do this one side, I just do it right under that spring right there. And that most bottom part rounded, I get that in the cup of the jack and jack it right there. So, and actually that's a lot more sturdy on this vehicle compared to the Yaris. The Yaris, it kind of flexes up when you jack on that point, but this vehicle, they made it a lot more sturdier, obviously related to its weight, and also this van is the all-wheel drive, so got a little heavier duty suspension overall, especially in the rear. So just a few tips overall about jacking up your vehicle. Like I said, especially the part that doesn't have the wheel that's jacked up, just keep yourself safe. If you can keep yourself out from under the vehicle, if at all possible, or just make sure you properly have it set up. I can't reiterate enough. I've known a few people that's had vehicles fall on them. I'm not trying to scare people who do their own work on their vehicle, but any task like this involving heavy equipment, heavy vehicles, you just want to keep yourself safe. So yeah, pretty good tire. Tire works pretty good in the snow, especially this vehicle being an all-wheel drive. It's a true all-wheel drive. Hopefully if we get some snow laid down, I'll do a video with me driving, but these tires do pretty good. They're more of a multi-season tire, MS tire. They do pretty good, especially helps with the vehicle being all-wheel drive. So hope these tips help with having to swap out a tire. It sucks that got a flat, but like I said, above everything, just glad I was able to continue at a slow speed. You could feel the front end, it's a little bit more squirmy, but the sidewalls on these tires are pretty stiff. Even when this was on the vehicle, I mean, it's squatted down a little bit, but doesn't go all the way, smash it all the way flat like a regular tire. So I'm pretty happy. I know the tire costs a little more, but makes it more convenient. Helps get you and the family to a better location instead of being on the side of the road, especially if you're far from an exit or along the highway or out in the country or something, or far from a repair shop. These tires, just ask for the pamphlet that comes with them. It gives you recommended how fast to go with them, for how long. Obviously, you don't want to do too many miles with the thing being flat. The tire eventually start coming apart and be pretty unsafe. Just keep it slow. Like I said, you'll feel it squirmy. It's just mainly to get you to a safer location to get this tire properly taken care of. So, all right, thank you for your time. Sorry for the shakiness of the video, kind of hard crawling around on the floor, not much room in here with the race car being in here, being winter, so doesn't leave much room to really move around. If anything, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I thank you for your time. Take care.